Hello, my beautiful soul sparklers. My name is Darcy Lake with Darcy's Home Touch, where my focus goes, healing energy flows. I'm also known as the Sassy Shaman. Welcome. If you have any questions, please leave it in the chat box, and I will be happy to answer them for you today. For those of you that are on YouTube, if you're on Instagram, just leave it in the description, and I will answer it as soon as I could get to it. So today I'm going to talk about how to find your spirit animal. If you have not located your spirit animal yet, or if your spirit animal has not found you, I'm going to tell you how to do that. And so let me know if you've contacted your spirit animal yet in the chat box. And if you have, what exactly is your spirit animal? Very curious about it. I'll tell you a little bit about mine in a few minutes. But before I do, what I'm going to do is talk about different ways that you could find yours. So one way that you could find your spirit animal, and spirit animals they're messengers. They're teachers that come to you in form of animals. So they're sort of like a spirit guide, but they're in a form of an animal instead of in a form of a spirit person. The first way that you could find your spirit animal is you can go out in nature and you could just look. Take out those earbuds and just observe and find out what's going on in nature. And sometimes an animal will just come to you, and that'll be your spirit animal. So that's the first way you could find your spirit animal. And remember, like I said earlier, they pick you, you don't pick them. They will actually find you. So another way that you can locate your spirit animal, the second way, is you can look for repetitive animal encounters. I had a friend one time, we were canoeing or floating down a river in Missouri. And when we were floating, there was this butterfly that came along and landed right here on her chest. And it stayed there for a long time. We were just having this conversation, and then it ended up flying off. And then on down the river, here comes another butterfly flying around and landed right here on her shoulder and stayed there for several minutes. And I think that happened about 2 or 3 times to my friend Shonda. And I'd never seen anything like that before. So to me, that would qualify as a repetitive animal encounter. So these encounters can happen outside, but it could also be some type of symbolic or literature encounter. So you don't have to have it happen in nature. It could happen. You could look, for example, at someone's shirt, and the animal could appear on someone's shirt. So it could appear anywhere. It could appear on your computer or on your phone. So look for, be open to those signs anywhere. Number 3, to find or locate your animal spirit guide or animal spirit or spirit animal, whatever you want to call it, you can meditate. Meditation, set your intention before you actually meditate, and then go ahead and ask for your spirit animal to come to you. And I'm sure it works. I haven't done it that way, but I'll tell you the way I do it. The next way to find your spirit animal is you can locate them in your dreams. And this is an easy way for spirit to contact you, is through your dreams. So what I do is before I go to sleep at night, I again set my intention. Tell your spirit animal that you'd like to meet it in your dreams. And then also ask them to wake you up right before you're done dreaming or right after your dream so you could remember your dream. And then as soon as you wake up, what you could do is you could journal and write down your dream and exactly what happened so you don't forget. So that is the third way that you could meet your spirit animal. And let me know if you've met your spirit animal and what your spirit animal looks like, what kind it is. I'm really curious about that. So next is dream. Oh, I talked about dreams already. Journeying, which is very similar to meditation. It's something that shamanic people do. And when you journey, you kind of go in a trance state, sort of like a meditation. And this is how I met my first spirit animal. And I didn't even realize I was journeying. I had no idea that I was journeying. I was going through some healing, and somebody did not even tell me it was the process, what we were doing. She just took me on a journey. She just had me imagine that I was going somewhere into a field, I think. This was such a long time ago. Into a field. And she said, now ask your animal to come to you. So I did. I did what she told me. I asked my spirit animal to come to me. And to the right side of me came this huge bear. And it was just walking alongside of me in the field. And she said, what's your bear's name? When I told her what the animal was. And I asked it its name, and it told me its name was Sheila. And so for some reason, we thought that was pretty funny. So we laughed pretty hard about that. I don't know why. But then Sheila has been with me ever since. Sheila shows up on any time I journey. She goes with me and she journeys with me. Um, there was one time I went on a journey and I went down into the field, and Sheila literally come out of the field and went rah, and scared the living bejesus out of me. And then we just both started laughing. For some reason, I didn't know bears could laugh, but in my spirit bear could laugh. So we just cracked up, and she thought that was funny. So spirit animals sometimes have a sense of humor. So the journeying was the fifth way, and that's the way that I met my spirit animal, the very first one. And then the last way that I'm going to tell you about, and there's other ways to meet your spirit animal, is through your third eye. And your third eye is right here, and it's your spiritual sense or psychic sense. And you can meet your spirit animal by uh, closing your eyes and thinking into your third eye, which is like your sixth sense, I guess. Some people call it their psychic sense. And I will see visions and see things using my third eye too. So those are the 6 different ways that you can find your spirit animal. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I could use all the help I could get. I appreciate it. And keep on sparkling.